Standard 8 Science, lesson number 6, Composition of Matter. Now students, we are going to see one experiment to show how the particles of solid, liquid and gas move in the surroundings, in our surroundings. Now this is a bottle, transparent bottle. You can see some mustard seeds here. Mustard matlab rai. Okay, I have put some mustard seeds and then I have put a balloon. I have cut one balloon and I have put it over here. Now this, you think of it as our surrounding, okay, and these are the all the atoms of maybe solid, liquid or some matter. They are the atoms of some matter. They are solid, liquid or gas. Now here they are solid, but we have to consider them as atoms of the matter around us. So it can be solid, it can be gas or it can be liquid. Now what we have to do is, when I move this, this is the diaphragm, okay, this is the diaphragm, okay. Now when all the seeds are over here. Now when I move this slowly, I pull it very slowly, so you can see hardly few seeds are moving when I move it slowly. See, I'm just pinching, few seeds are moving, okay. So movement of this diaphragm is very slow movement, less atoms will move. Now little bit faster I am doing, little bit faster, so the seeds are moving little bit higher, as you can see from here. When I move it little bit faster, you can see the seeds are moving little bit higher, okay. Now when I move it bit more fast, see, now when I pull it, all the seeds are going to go above. See, can you see the movement? When I move it vigorously means very fast. See, they are, and when I move it very slowly, they are just going little bit. Yes. What do we understand from this experiment? Okay. What do we understand from this? When the movement is done slowly, the seeds or mustard seeds are moving a little bit. When it is done little bit faster, they are moving bit faster. And when I pull it vigorously, they are moving very fast. So we'll see what is the result of this experiment. What do we understand from this experiment? So in this experiment, what we are doing, we are giving energy. They are at rest. They are at rest. Now the seeds are not moving on their own. But when we give the energy, when we pull this diaphragm, we are giving energy to the seeds. So when we give them energy, depending on the amount of energy we are giving, they will start moving. If we give less amount of energy, they will move only for, see, they are moving very little. When we give little bit more energy, they will start moving little bit faster. And when I give more energy, like this I pull, they start moving all the way faster. So this same principles, same thing we can see in all the matter around us, that we will see in this lesson now. Students, so just now I showed you the experiment. This is the experiment. It is in your textbook also on page number 39. You can do it very well at home. It is very easy. Now let us start the lesson now. The lesson name is Composition of Matter. Now what is matter? We have seen in the last lesson. All the things which we see around us is matter. So matter has some mass, some weight, that is, and it has some So what are the various states of matter? Matter is all the things which are around us, which we can see around us. So the different states of matter which we see around us, which we see the things around us, जो भी चीज़ें हमको आजू बाजू में नज़र आती है, they are in mainly 3 states of matter. There are 3 states of matter which can be seen by our eyes. They are the solid, liquid and the gas. Okay, so gas is not seen by us, but we can feel it, isn't it? When we feel the air touching our skin, when we see the cooking gas, when we light the lighter and we see the cooking gas, no, we cannot see the gas, but we can see the flame of the gas. So The matter around us has three states, that is solids. So we see many solids around us. Whatever you see just now when you're sitting, listening or watching this video, the things which you see around you, they are all solids, isn't it? The mobile which you're holding in your hand, okay, the pencil, the book, the pen, the utensils, all these are solids. Then liquids, we use liquids for various purposes. Water is a liquid, milk, tea, then kerosene, petrol, these are all liquids. And gases, we don't see the gases but we feel them and we know about them. Main important gas for our existence is oxygen. Then we give out the gas, that is carbon dioxide. Then there is nitrogen in the air. There are many gases in the air. So air is a mixture of gases. So the various states of matter are solid, liquid and gas. Now what is the difference in ice, water and steam? Now the best example of one substance in all the three states of matter, same substance in all the three states of matter, is water. So water is a liquid. The solid state of water is known as ice, and the gaseous state of water is known as the steam or the water vapor. So water exists in all the three states around us, and many substances exist in all the three states, but water is a very easy example because we use it in our daily life, and we can see two states of this matter, that is we see the ice in the fridge, we see the water, and when we boil water we see the water vapor also or the steam also. So these are the three states of the same substance, that is water. So what is difference in ice, water and steam? That is their state. Ice, when we melt the ice it becomes water, and when we boil the water it becomes the steam. Now what are the smallest particles of matter called? The smallest particle of any matter, like we have learned in the last lesson, is known as an atom. Matter is the smallest particle is the atom. What are the types of matter? We saw that we saw the three groups. Okay, now we have seen this experiment. Okay, classify the following matter into three groups: cold drink, air, sharbat, soil, water, wood and cement. Now what is cold drink? It will be the liquid, air will be the gas, sharbat will be liquid, soil will be solid, water will be liquid, wood will be solid and cement will also be solid. Now what are the states of matter that you used as a criteria? What states of matter? We know only three states of matter, so we can say that we have used that as a criteria, okay, to find out what are these states of matter. Now let us see now what happens. Movement of mustard seeds we have seen in the experiment. Now actually what happens inside anything when it is a liquid, when it is a solid and when it is a gas? Now in a solid, as you can see, all the solids, all the liquids and all the gases are made of very small particles which are inside, those are atoms. Now these atoms are very near to each other. In case of a solid, as you can see, they are very near. The interparticle distance, the two particles, these are made up of small particles. As you can see, the distance between the two particles is very small. It is very small, so the particles cannot move much. No, they cannot move from their place. If they move to one side, they will dash against the other particle. If they move to the other side, they will dash against other particle. If they move up or down, also they will dash against the other particle. So in case of solid, the distance between the two particles is very small. Now in case of liquid, what happens? See, the distance is little bit more in case of liquid between the particles. So the particles can move a bit. They can move to the right, left, up, down little bit because there is some space. Now see, in a train, when you travel in a train or bus, if there is lot of crowd, you cannot move. No? You have to stand in one place. You cannot move. But if there is no one in the bus, there is very less crowd in the train, we can move wherever we want. The same way here also, in a solid, there are particles are very near to each other, so they cannot move. In a liquid, the particles are a little bit further from each other, so they can move. And in the gas, as you can see, there is lot of space in between the particles, so they can move anywhere they want. So that's why when we put when we blow a balloon, it increases in shape. Why? In size, it increases in size. Why does it increase? Because the gas which we blow inside has got lot of place to move, so it moves in many directions, and the shape of the balloon also changes, and the size also changes. So this way, as you what you learned from here, that the interparticle distance between the solids is very less, in the liquids it is medium, and in the gases the interparticle distance is very large. Interparticle, now what is this particle? The particles means, suppose we take a nail, nail, you know, khila, that is made up of iron. So can it change its shape? It is fixed, na? Because the interparticle distance is very less, so the particles cannot move, the nail will not change its shape. But liquid, so liquid, see now, if that iron nail I put it in a bottle, okay, and I take it out and put it in another container, will it change its shape? No, isn't it? If I put any take a any solid thing, take a marble which you are playing, or take a stone. If I put a stone in a round shaped bottle, the stone, will it change its shape? No. If I keep it in a long bottle, will it change its shape? No. Now take in case of water, what will happen if you have a round bottle? The shape of the water you will see as round. If you have a long bottle, the shape of the water will change. If you take a small container cup, the shape of the water is like the cup. If you take a big bottle, or if you take a plate, the shape of the water will change. Why? Because the interparticle distance is less. Now in case of gases, so if we spray perfume in a room, you can smell it all over the room, isn't it? It does not remain at that same place. If I keep a water, if I drop water, it will flow a little bit. If I drop a solid, it will stay there only. अगर मैंने एक पत्थर ज़मीन पे डाला तो वो पत्थर वहीं का वहीं रहेगा, वो अपने खुद से, इट विल नॉट गो. बट इफ़ आई पोर सम वाटर, अगर मैंने पानी डाला ज़मीन पे तो वो पानी, इट विल स्टार्ट फ्लोइंग. बट इफ़ आई स्प्रे समथिंग, और इफ़ आई पुट एन अगरबत्ती इन द रूम, in one room, the smell of the agarbatti is spread throughout the house. Why? Because the particles in the gas, they can move a long distance, and they can move everywhere, and we get to smell the agarbatti or the perfume even if we are far off from it. So this way we can see what due to the interparticle distance, less particle distance, the solids do not move from one place, like they cannot change their shape. Here they can change their shape according to the container, and here there is no shape at all, it can take any shape. Now let us see this. Now physical state of matter, physical statement which we can see, that is solid. Fluidity, fluidity means how does it flow. Rigidity, whether it is rigid, can it change its shape. Plasticity, can it when it we heat it, does it change its shape. And elasticity, elasticity is like a rubber band, that is the elasticity. So solid, does solid what type of this does a solid have? Now solid is rigid, rigid means it does not change its shape. Then elastic, does it have? Then volume, volume is its shape, it is definite, we cannot change the shape of the solid, shape is definite. Compressibility, compressibility means can we press it? See, like a sponge, if you take a sponge and you press it, it changes its shape. So like that, can a nail or can a stone change its shape? No. So compressibility is negligible, means it is not there. Intermolecular force, what we saw in the on the last page, the in between the two particles, how much, what is the force? It is very strong, that they don't move from each other. Distance between the particles is minimum, very less distance between the particles. Now for liquid, the fluid, it is fluid, it can flow. If we drop some water on the floor, it will start moving. Then volume is definite, we can measure it. This is also we can measure, na, we can take the weight. Here also we can take the volume, that is the we say, na, when we buy milk, give half a liter milk, 1 liter milk, so the volume is definite. Shape is indefinite according to the container. If we put it in a big container, or if we put it in a bottle, the shape of the mixture or liquid will change. Compressibility, this is also very small, it does not change its shape when we press it. Intermolecular forces are moderate, like when we boil the water. The forces inside break and they start moving. Distance between the particles is moderate, like we saw in the earlier page. I mean, gaseous, it is also fluid, it flows, na? Gases flow. That's why we get to smell the agarbatti or the perfume in the room. Then volume, it is indefinite. We cannot measure now how much gas is present in the room or how much gas is present in the balloon. We cannot measure that. Shape is also indefinite. We cannot find out the shape of the gas. Then compressibility is very high. Gases can be compressed. Okay, we can compress the gases. Intermolecular force is very weak, as we have seen on the last page, and the distance between the particles is very large. Let us come to this now. Write the composition of the following material by means of a chemical formula and classify them accordingly. We have to write the chemical formula and what type of matter it is, that we have to write, whether it is solid, liquid or gas, and we have to write the chemical formula.